Hello traders, on behalf of Go Markets and NP Financials, I welcome you all to this trading webinar named Professional Trader Mindset. My name is Partha Banerjee. I am the head trader at NP Financials, the proprietary trading firm. I thank you all for taking time out from your otherwise busy timeline and for attending to this webinar. First thing first, let us go through the risk warning or the general advice warning. NP Financials Pty Ltd advises all service recipients of the following. This information is provided only on general advice basis. This is only educational in nature. Trading securities, derivatives, CFDs, foreign exchange contracts can be risky and is not suitable for all. Let me give you 20 seconds on something like that to go through the rest of the slide. Okay, now that you have gone through this general advice warning, let me quickly start the ball rolling by posting a few simple questions so that we can get started knowing each other. I will try to know you first, then I'll introduce myself. The first question, who is trading professionally now? Please go to your webinar chat section and let me know your answer. Thank you. Next one, who is trading part-time and working full-time? Probably most of you working 9 to 5 and then trying to trade after 5 p.m. Third one, who is not ready to trade yet? Nothing wrong in this. What I want is an honest answer. Last but this is probably the most important one, not the last one, last penultimate one. Who wants to learn to trade like the professional? Yep, thank you, most of us, all of us. And last one, what is stopping you from trading consistently? This you may take some time and write back in your feedback section. We'll get in touch with you. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Partha Banerjee. I'm the principal trader at the proprietary trading firm NP Financials. I've been prop-based trading for the last 7 years. I've mentored and coached more than 750 traders in Australia. Delivered about 300 seminars, 250 live market boot camps. Written 3 books on how to trade stock, CFDs, forex and commodities for our clients, and developed crucial intellectual properties in the process. I am a certified financial technician having diploma in technical analysis. I have also done the general advice on derivatives, tier 1 technical analysis and specialized techniques in technical analysis. Foreign exchange personal advice, so I'm certified to give personal advice, but today I'm only giving general advice. I've also done the advisor compliance solution in specialized knowledge securities. Before this, I was a global business leader. I did my PMP, project management professionals in project from PMI, Project Management Institute USA. I'm a Bachelor of Engineering. I've done Diploma of Financial Planning. Okay, moving on. This discussion will be approximately for 50 minutes. You may ask any questions anytime or at the end of each slide, or park your questions till the end of the discussion. Please raise your hand if you do not understand what I said. I'll be more than happy to explain it further. Please let me know if I speak too fast or too slow, or if you miss something which you want me to repeat. Today I am going to cover Powerful truths about pursuing trading as a passive income or career. The truths which I am going to share with you can be eye-openers, because most of these truths are generally hidden from you by others who do not want you to know. You to know them. I'll talk about doubts, fears and greed, how to rewire our brain to achieve consistency in trading. Yes, it is possible. I repeat, it is possible to rewire our brain. I'll talk about taking advantage of winning trading edge. I'll take you through major mistakes, how not to fall into a bull or bear trap. And I'll also talk about do's and don'ts, what to do and what not to do in trading, extremely important. Because every trader has to develop the kind of habits which he or she is comfortable with. It is a complete process and starts with our thoughts, which get produced in our mind by none other than ourselves. These thoughts are then evaluated by our intellect. The repeated actions we carry out based on these evaluations becomes our habit. The most important point here is the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So it is extremely paramount importance to start. If you have $1 million, start. If you have penny, start. I'll talk about expectations and reality, and I'll also show you the capital growth program, how we can help you to grow. Alright, first thing first, powerful truth number 1, market is our mirror, because market brings our very own characteristics inside out. It tells us actually who we are from the perspective of how greedy or not greedy, fearful or courageous, indisciplined or disciplined we are. Discipline is extremely important in trading. Our deep-rooted association with money plays an important role in trading. Price can and will do whatever it does. So my job as a professional trader is not to predict the market. 99% of the amateurs do this. I work on probability of success. I try to be in sync with the market. I'll guide you how you can also do that and get a reasonable chunk when market does provide it. Market is always correct each time and every time. No fight with the market. My biggest advice, it is because it is too big. No revenge trading. No I will teach you the market type of mentality. Nothing of this helps in trading. My experience in trading tells me that market comes and knocks at your door telling us what to do. For example, pick me for long and drop me for short. So this will only happen if we do our due diligence, being patience and developing discipline before placing a trade, and develop ourselves to become an angel of patience. Name of the game, I always say, is patience and discipline, not greed and speed. Next powerful truth is never ever take more than 1% risk in a trade. That is our money management at NP Financials and the risk management. Because the more time you play this game or do this business, you need to have capital for that. For each trade, always put stop loss. Always. So you first take a trade and put the stop loss immediately. You can put your target open, that is fine. Correct position sizing with peak cost inbuilt is a must. The law of average holds good for trading as with any other things. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. Our brain's primary function is to protect our body through immune system, and the other one is from having a panic attack, as in when we chased by some animal. I will talk about this psychology, how it actually affects our trading. But first let me talk whether it is a get rich quick scheme or not. This must be deeply accepted. New traders do a common mistake that indeed trading is a very easy get rich quick scheme, but the truth is otherwise. It does take tremendous effort to become a good trader, profitable trader, a consistent trader, consistently profitable trader. Like any other business, and trading is no exception. Market is not responsible for our financial situation. We need to understand the 5 states of our financial situations, which everyone or most of us go through. First, we look for certainty, the food, clothes and shelter. Once we get the certainty through our initial 5 years or 10 years, some may take many more years, so we look for variety. That's why we are looking to learn trading, to have a passive income. That is variety. Once we have certainty and variety in our financial situation in life, we look for growth. If we are getting 0.5% a month in trading, growth will probably, from growth, we'll look for 2 to 3%. The next one is significance. Feeling significance is a dangerous one. So I would like you to advise you that even if you have billions of dollars, don't feel that any one of us is significant. The best one is the last one, which is contribution. So if we have 100,000, let us contribute 10% to our favorite charity. Trading is a journey, may take years to understand the process. Yes, so it is a journey. It is not a project which is having start date and end date. Of course, trading you can start any date after having a knowledge and the faith with prayer and fire and focus. But the end date we never know, since that's why I call it is a process. Purpose is continued. This is one of the best one I have come across. Everybody gets what they attract from the market, even though they may not understand it or want to admit it. This is from Ed. I've seen in last 7 years in Australia through getting an opportunity to go through to actually be associated with thousands of traders who came to me to learn trading. Most of them come unfortunately for enjoyment or excitement, to get excited through trading. Some people do come for getting sympathy, and very few people often come for getting pain, because maybe pain is pleasure for them. And believe me, the fact is market does provide them what exactly they are looking for from deep inside. So that is extremely important to understand what do we want from the market. Need to know the exact and core reason for brilliant and not so brilliant success. We need to develop a sync between our body, mind, heart, soul and spirit with the outside world. I always try to be at the most stable condition regarding my body, mind, heart, soul and spirit, which when I'm trading, whatever may be the outside circumstances. We need to change. Our subconscious mind is in control. That's why 95% of our 24 hours a day. That's why it is extremely important to know how we can rewire our thinking process and control the behavior to a great extent of this powerful subconscious mind. Trading must be inbuilt into this powerful subconscious mind. So what we think determines what happens to us. So if we want to change our lives, we need to master, control and direct our minds. So mind produces 2 thoughts, for example, at a time. For example, whether to buy at a support or not. Then it gets evaluated by our conscious brain. Upon evaluation, if it says yes, buy at support, then we buy. The process continues for second, third, fourth and 10th times. Then after those many repetitions, it goes to our subconscious mind and it registers and it becomes a habit. And then we buy at support and sell at resistance. It's a paradigm shift, of course. Let me talk about doubts. Doubt is a clear. Doubt comes from lack of experience. Experience is gathered by doing. So doing is understanding. So if you have developed a system, or you are going through our proprietary trading strategy system, never ever doubt a system which you have back tested and simulated and which are generated good, consistently profitable under different market conditions. Doubt results in losing trades, avoiding the winning ones. So consistency is important. Try to have at least two systems, one for the trending market condition and the other for the sideways market, so that you are quite covered the entire process of trading. Even there is a school of thought that market condition does change from time to time. I am a believer of market consists of price, which is a plot of human emotions, that is greed and fear. Since human emotion is somewhat constant for thousands of years, and it will be, hence trading can be a reoccurrence or recurrence process of these price patterns which are getting plotted through human emotions of greed and fear. Most of the time doubt works as Murphy's law. Under it, influence traders will get high probability winning setups, let them go at $10 profits, and at the same time will be caught up in multiple losing positions with 500 pips loss. So you have to shade your doubts each and every time. Replace it with positive affirmations. Maybe universe helps me, universe loves me, I'm a wonderful trader, I select good trades, so on and so forth. Doubt will definitely throw us in market bull or bear traps, especially for the retail clients. Let us start fear. Fear can be explained as false expectation appearing real, F-E-A-R, or fear, face everything and rise. It has been successfully proven over time that most of the time, yes, a very high percentage of our own creation of fearful thoughts in our mind never ever gets realized in our lifetime. So why spend time to produce those negative thoughts about ourselves as a trader? For example, this is not for me, I cannot make it, etc., which might never come true. So why worry? Be happy. Never ever suffer from two kinds of fear: fear of missing out and fear of losing money. It is a good idea to have an understanding about the two important processes in our body and mind, that is the amygdala hijack and HPA, that is hypothalamic pituitary adrenaline mechanism in our own body itself, to know how to behave the way we behave under the influence of fear in flight, fight or freeze situations. Winning. So our make winning a habit. Do not suffer from fear of success. Our winning thoughts create winning perception in our brain, which turns the perception into reality. So it is paramount importance to develop and maintain a positive winning habit always while we are trading. Be in your positive thinking state. Stay stable while trading. Always. Many of us may also suffer from fear of success without our own knowledge, since with great success comes greater responsibility, and probably we are not ready yet to perform and deliver according to our new responsibility. We hold the key for winning in trading. So we have to get rid of these fringe beliefs which you might be having from our school days or our early childhood, but we need to develop the true beliefs, and the true belief in trading is less is more. This is again an example of a paradigm shift required in trading. When I will introduce you to the three trading models, which I will talk a little, for 3 different time frames, which I do for all our clients, for each individual, and evaluate them all and see which one of them out of the 3 is best resonating with you as an individual, because it has to resonate with your personality, with you, that of your available time, with that of your risk appetite. Our true belief about ourselves and the system we are using for making money is the only holy grail in trading. This is an interesting one. Major mistakes. Not following the rules. This is most common one. First of all, we need to have a written down trade plan and then stick to what we have written down in our trade plan. How many of you have a trade plan? Please raise your hand. Should trade what you have written down and write what you want to trade. For this, we need to have a trade plan which contains a clear definition of a valid setup, what should happen to go long or short, which are the markets to trade, what are the time frames. Not our whimsical thinking or thinking like market is going to go do this or that, or anticipating a setup when it is not there, etc. are genuine causes of not getting the expected success in the marketplace. Jumping into a trade when there is no setup, that's what I said. Fear of missing out, I covered, can be a mistake. Not treating the model as a business model with revenue versus expense. Trading is a hardcore business. We must treat the same as business which can generate revenue, and in the process we'll have expenses, for example cost of business, like trades which are getting stopped up. Poor self-control and discipline. I cannot stress the importance of these 2 elements in trading. We must develop the self-control to follow the written down rules in our trade plans of trading, and then we need to do what we have written down in a disciplined manner for the rest of our trading life. So discipline and control. Major mistakes is poor understanding of the system basics. That's why we actually have taken a stance that we discuss each and every trading signal with our each and every client. Another mistake can be poor understanding of market dynamics. So when we are developing or following a system, for example our proprietary trading edge, we must be extremely clear on how these trading markets are structured, how they are mapped. Probably this market mapping I will take a webinar next time. What are the dynamics? Lack of consistency can be another mistake, and too emotional can be a big mistake. Now, do's and don'ts. Think and attract positive trading success. This is actually a good one, because our mind, our brain goes from beta to alpha to theta to delta, the receptive state, from our early childhood to the rest of our life. When we are kid, our brain is in beta and alpha state. That's why we download everything and we need not be taught. So that's why you must have seen the beta alpha state kid between 0 to 7 years old who can download 4 languages, but after that you only learn through repetition through our theta and delta state. We need to discuss in terms of cost of business, profit and loss, revenue versus expense, need to do a paradigm shift, attract positivity like a photon. Thinking and trading does not go hand in hand. We have to complete the entire thinking process before placing the trade. You have to train your eyes to behave like a camera, not a thinking machine. We must not think much when a trade setup according to our age or trading system presents itself. In a business of probabilistic outcome, we must participate in all the events. Never miss a valid setup. Never take a trade without or with an invalid setup. Do not try to reinvent the Big Mac well. One good resource to have some idea about the performance of managed fund managers is iasg.com. Good habits in trading. Be disciplined, as I told you. Develop control on emotions, fear and greed. We have touched upon that. Give yourself at least 12 months to learn how to master this market, because this market, the greatest challenge here is this market, this business, the opposition or your business partner actually cannot speak, but it plots. So you have to understand the language of how the markets plots, why and when, before generating consistent income for the rest of your new lifestyle. Start slow and go steady, maybe 1 or 2%. Have a reasonable monthly target of 1 to 2% to start with in a month, which is 12 to 24% per year to start with. IASG will tell you the best of the managed funds are giving you probably 12% or 15%. Always keep a journal, because that again after the market it will be a mirror. It will tell you exactly, and learn from your mistakes which are captured in the journal, and discuss the same with your coach or mentor on regular basis, as students at Entry Financials do. The next slide is on the expectation. Money makes money. A scared mind never makes money. We must have the correct expectation in line with correct mindset. That's why you are discussing this professional, how to develop this professional trader mindset, which and the elements I am telling you one after the other. I always say that start your trading with the amount of money that you can afford to lose. For example, if you can have a good night's sleep, if your risk at the table is $200, then your trading account size should be $20,000, because 1% of $20,000 is $200. Never trade under stress, and I would like to know your definition of stress, but my definition of stress is external pressure from outside world divided by the internal resilience which you have developed. So if your external pressure from outside circumstances is 1000 and internal resilience is million, then you would have very minimal stress. Trading is a business of probability, I have told you before. You need to master the statistics of these probabilistic outcomes. So for example, if you are a pattern trader, you must know the success rate of head and shoulder, double bottom, double top, A class, B class, divergence, candlesticks, whatever you trade, Fibonacci or proprietary trading edge, you must know the success rate. Most of the people will probably think success is like a straight line from left hand bottom to right hand top, but actually it goes through what looks like an intestine. So we need to, the reality is that we don't know what we don't know, but we take small steps to go to our expectations. So one person need to win each from 8 instruments, which I will share with you, by using our winning trading edge. One trading model will give 8%, that is daily. 2 trading models will give you 16%, that is if you are trading daily and the 12 hourly. Let us do a reality check. Business model is capable of producing, for example, return X to Y% per month. The correct expectation is, if you have a capital of $10,000, And if you are consistently having 1% return per week from trading, because you have developed as a professional trader through our strategies or through our mindsites, training, etc., what we are doing with Go Markets, your return per month can be $433. So the same, if you are doing 3%, the return per month will be $1,299. But if you have $100,000, 1% return per week, return per month will be 4,330, or at 3% it will have 12,990. So expecting 12,990 from a capital of 10,000 is actually impossible. Losing versus winning. It is an important slide. You need to understand, if you have a drawdown of 5%, drawdown I have explained in my previous webinars, the return necessary to restore is 5.3%, but if you have 15%, it goes up to 17.8%. If you have 25%, it goes to 33%, because your capital is dwindling. If you have a drawdown of 50%, forget about it. Return necessary to restore is 100%. Extremely important slide. The return expectation. So you need to understand that if you have a 0.5% return per trade, I am only talking 0.5, not even 1, and your net win is 0.5, number of wins minus loss, so 0.5. So if you are consistently having 0.5 wins per week, having 0.5% return, over a year, 52 weeks, you will have 13%. Now let us make this reward per trade 1% and net win per week 1. So for 52 weeks in a year, we will have 52% mind-boggling return. So what you need to do, you need to actually weekly analyze your journal. For example, these are the 8 currency pairs I was telling you: Aussie US, Euro US, Sterling US, Yen, Euro Aussie, Euro CAD, Sterling Aussie, and Sterling Swiss. You need to write down against each of them the return you are getting every week, and the net win you are getting every week. This is 1% a week. Sterling at 1.1, Euro minus 0.1, Euro Aussie 1.1, Euro CAD 0.8, Sterling Aussie minus 1, cost of business total, maximum loss, Sterling Swiss 0.3 minus, net 1.1 for the week. So our way of trading, we trade our proprietary trading strategies. Strategies we use are based on daily, 12-hourly, 4-hourly time frame. We share and discuss each of our trading signals, that's important, I repeat, with each and every clients every month. I've never seen anyone doing it. Here at NP Financials, we encourage traders to take advantage of our proprietary trading edge, because we discuss each trading signals with our clients each month. The reason for this is that you will have the time-tested systems which you can backtest or simulate to understand how it works. This should help you to grow your portfolio by consistently trading different market conditions. Special offer now only to Go Market clients. We have come out with very special offers only for Go Market clients. You will get a humongous privilege discounts when you enroll to any of our combination of services. Let me show you. So if you type in NP Financials with an S at the end .com.au, it will look like this. I hope you can see that. And we have different sections. These are the recent trades, and these are the results of those trades. Every trade is discussed with each of our clients, and you can go to the services sections. We have basics of trading, one-on-one coaching, traders foundation, mentorship program, so on and so forth. If you click on the basics of trading, and you can also go to know what is there in the professional trader mindset, or professional trader development. It will take you to the what we offer. Full-time professional trader will have in 12 months with us. You'll be introduced to our proprietary trading edges. It will give you 48 one-on-one coaching sessions. You'll be attending 6 monthly seminars. You will get a trader foundation 600 pages of content. You'll be coached to complete weekly self-assessment task, which will allow you to move to next step. So you will get all this. Alright. So we have basics of trading, one-on-one coaching, traders foundation, 6 months mentorship program, advanced trading progression, professional trader development, traders custom coding, market scanning system, and you can develop your own trading system as well. To know more about how to cross the threshold to get started with trading like a professional, you need to click on the client arena. So as I showed you, the client arena is this one, the fourth tag in our. We do care about your financial education. So in client arena, you will get the trading analysis for the 4-hour, 12-hour, and the 24-hour. And you have asset class evaluations, and we'll discuss the trade ideas. We have the traders breakout room as well, and so from time to time we post the trading videos. You can go through it, and our service section will highlight the benefits of all the professional trader development aspects of a proprietary trading firm like us. You will get premium customer support, if you become a member. So you can also go to event about us, and the one which I was talking about, the client arena. This is the front, the back end. I can show you. This is the back end. So you will get the 4-hour trading model, 12-hour, 24-hour, along with asset class evaluations. We have the instruction-based discussions like basics of trading, commodity trading, and all these market dynamics and mappings. So if I click on any one of this, for example, like this one 24-hour trading model or the 12-hour trading model, for each like where we are going long, where we are closing the trade, where we are shorting the market, and so on and so forth, how many sample setups we have, and where they are meeting the price objective and when, and so on and so forth. Everything is written, everything is discussed with each of our client every month. So you'll come to know, you'll load more, and it will go up to probably months and months and months and years together. Okay. To join our forex trading open discussion and hear me open my trading knowledge base, please click on the contact us. To take advantage of our mentoring sessions, please contact us at info@infofinancials.com.au or support@gomarkets.com. Special offers continued. You will get special discounts if you enroll for the market dynamics and mechanics, monthly trader sessions, mapping of markets, demand supply trading, bar by bar trading, and market structure. Again, this is a very special offer only for Go Market clients. You will get a humongous privilege discounts, as I showed you. through our backend, which I'll show you here. And if you go to the asset class evaluations, forex, you will see what we have said and how it actually unfolds itself. Like we said on 6th of October that this is a head and shoulder pattern here, and we are going short here at euro dollar, and we are closing the trade here 158, and it actually reached 158.37 on 28th of October. So this way we have captured here 1723 pips from the Bitcoin, and we have seen a relative divergence and so on and so forth. So this was the head and shoulder on 6th of October. So these are our results, and we are waiting. This is on 13th of July. We said we are waiting for this euro to break up, so on and so and in the basics of trading in commodity trading, 3 months trader foundation, all 6 months mentorship program, you will have all these covered in different modules, and under each module we will have different units. So that is the educational stuff. Alright, trader competition. Please provide your understanding and interpretation of how you can start your trading through our professional trader mindset approach in details. The winner will get 30 minutes mentoring session with me, which is valued at $225, but you'll get free. Please submit your entry at support@gomarket.com.au. Let's stay connected. My name is Partha Banerjee. You can find me at 95667275 or partha@npfinancials. There is no dot there, sorry for that. Or info@npfinancials.com.au. Develop yourself as a professional trader at npfinancials.com.au. Take advantage of our tailor-made professional services at npfinancials.com.au/services. Last but not the least, a very big thank you and happy trading through a better understanding of professional trader mindset, which I discussed for last 42 minutes. Thank you and bye for now.